my God, Neno. These people are going crazy. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, put some ones in the chat for Neno. What's up? My brother. Look, yo, Neno, look what you doing, bro. Look what you doing. You know that's you, bro. You know that's your impact. I just want to shout out my brother, man. Like, the man has come up from nothing, man. Like, look at Mornings with Neno. No one believed in him. No one believed it was gonna be a thing. From 9 people, 8 people, 5 people, bro. Like, I just want to say, man, like, you're sending a ripple in the industry right now, bro. And I just want to say, like, you inspire me every single day. I love you so much. The ATMs love you to death. You saw that in New York. I think, the next event we're gonna have to crowd surf your ass or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
we don't have to, bro. The ATM family has a very, very special place in my heart, man. Shout out to the whole ATM family, bro. Love you, bro. Congratulations on Chairman 10, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. So, am I good to go? What's the thing? We good?
Bro, the whole floor is yours, my brother. I have nothing else to say, man. The floor is yours, man. You say what you want. Mornings with Neno is Drake's. Mornings with Drake today, bro. So it's yours tonight.
All right. I don't know if you say whatever I want to say, but all right. Well, we good. All right, guys. Type in the chat box raw if you want me to be raw today, or you want me to be light on y'all. Right? I'll be light if y'all want it light, but I'll be raw if y'all want it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna be real just to start it off just like this. We just hit Chairman 10, and it was 4 a.m., 3 a.m. last night, and I was still on webinars. That's a crazy shit to me. Like, I was still on webinars, and I remember we were doing a Sunday night live call with the ATM squad. We were all making live profits with Kim and Luke, and I had this thought in my head. I was like, yo, should I go take a nap, an hour nap? I should go take maybe 30 minutes, an hour. I got to get some rest for Mornings with Neno. But what I really thought, I was like, damn, that's kind of whack. Because then I got on a call right after that with a guy named Red. And, it's pretty funny because we had similar stories. Mom, dropped out of school playing football. And he told me, he was like, bro, I got work in 2 hours. And he said, I got to make this shit happen because I got to take care of my mom. And it's funny, if any of y'all know me, that's my main motivation for doing this. That's why I do what I do. And I got you, Neno. That's why I do what I do. And it's funny because I had a thought in my head, go take a nap. But then instantly I get on a call and this dude not even sleeping because he got to go to work in 2 hours. And I'll be real, I think one of the biggest things, and write this down, y'all got notepads out. Y'all better get these notes out because your notes are uncashed checks. I'm not the man for hype. I'm not the man for, all these good, cool little sayings. I'm going to just give it to you raw, how I came up, what I'm good at. And really, I just focused, my mind the past hour on how can I give these people the most value. And I'm going to be real. Every single person on this call, you have amazing uplines. You have amazing mentors. You know what to do. You got the academy. You got Mornings with Neno. This call is freaking phenomenal. You got anybody in this company to reach out to. And I'm going to be real. You know what to do. You know what to do. It's the battle, and it's two things. It's the battle, right, of doing it over and over and over and over, the basics, with no result, right? No result until you get the result. And guess what? We just hit Chairman. And it's funny, the same shit, the sleepless nights, the webinars with no sleep, the sleep for an hour, then get right back onto a webinar, except this webinar, 1,000 people, they used to be 2. And that's the same grind that I had 4 years ago. And that's what got me here. So if I stop that grind, guess what? I'm going to stop doing what it took to get here. And that's when you stop having success. That's when you lose your rate. That's when you lose your income. That's when you lose your respect. Nobody has respect for me because I'm Chairman 10. They have respect for me because of my work ethic. They have respect for Neno because of his work ethic. They don't respect the money. That's what y'all guys don't understand. It's not about the money. It's not about Forex. It's not about network marketing. It's about work ethic. It's about who can outwork the other person on this call. And that's how you lead. So I just wanted to start it off like that. Good morning, familia. That we going ham today. So I love you guys. Thank y'all. I just want to show some gratitude to y'all, man. For real. I want to show some gratitude to y'all. And 1,000 people, man, it's cool, right? And I think, once we get this other link, You know, we gonna do these 3,000. We're gonna do these 5,000. You know, this man is not stopping with these calls, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm so blessed.
1,500 on the call, bro. We got like 400 on the live, bro.
Oh shit. Well, welcome from Instagram Live, family. Welcome from Instagram Live. So, guys, you know, I think one of the biggest things is that, you know, how can I sleep? How can I sleep if I got people on my team that ain't sleeping? Like, you have to understand. And I heard this quote one time, a couple of days ago, listening to some personal development. And this general, I don't know what general was. Don't quote me on this. But he said, one of his sergeants came up to him. He said, yo, you know, how are you leading? Like, how do I lead these soldiers, et cetera, et cetera? Guys, y'all need to understand, this is just like war. We're a bunch of soldiers going to war, except what we're fighting is we're fighting poverty. We're fighting poverty. And a lot of y'all on this call, you have no choice but to grind. Some of y'all think that it's a choice. You ain't got a choice. You ain't got a decision. It's you better get that ass in grind mode right now, today. Because you ain't got a choice. Because on the other side of that decision, when you say, oh, I don't want to grind today, guess what? That's poverty. Because negatives take about 3 to 4 months for them to transpire into your life. So if you have multiple decisions that stack up to each other, guess what that equals? It equals broke decisions. Because that's when it goes negative. So I want you to understand is, how can I sleep if my team is working? How can I sleep? It doesn't make sense to me. We've been grinding nonstop for 4 years, no days off. No days off, right? And I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. You got to come in here and earn your stripes. You got to come in here and earn your stripes. I hear people, Neno, I want to speak at the event. Neno, why am I not on Mornings with Neno? I'm going to be real too, right? You can ask Neno this. He talked to me like 2 months ago, right? I remember it was the chairman edition. And I remember Cash got on there. Cash Cartier, my brother, my mentor. I love you. Any of y'all know Cash Cartier. Go show him some love. But I remember he asked me the following week. He said, yo, Drake, why don't you pop in here, bro? Like, ATMs is going crazy. Boom, boom, boom. I said, no, I can't do that to myself. I promised to myself I will not get on this call till I go Chairman 10. Because I know I got to earn my stripes. I know I got to earn this call. Why would I just get on this call? I ain't earned it yet. I ain't earned it yet. You're not P1000 yet because you ain't earned it yet. You ain't earned it yet. Point blank, period. You got to come earn your recognition in this. See these bands right here? In walking ATMs, right? In walking ATMs, we got these bands called stripes, right? We got these bands for every single rank. And these are worth more than Rolexes. These are worth more than Rolexes. Every single rank, we get a band in our culture. Every single band, right? Because I think these is what resembles pain. This is what resembles struggle. This is what resembles what it took to get here. And I'm be real. The come up sucks. Some of y'all are in a horrible situation in life. Some of y'all are in a horrible situation in life. And I'm be real. What it took to get to that rank means something to you. But I'm going to be real, right? What that rank means something to someone else way more. So whenever you go P1000, whenever you go P2000, whenever you go P5000, and you're cracking P150s, you're cracking 2 and 3s. Guys, I'm going to be real. These people that come into your organization, and they're hitting 2 and 3, they're hitting P150. Guys, that is their chairman rank. That is their chairman rank. You got to understand that some people, guys, you know, in network marketing, it's like 99% that most people don't even bring in more than 2 people into this business. Do you understand that? So you're the 1% just by even going like P150, guys. So why are you not celebrating these people like that, like they're the 1%? Why are you not celebrating your team? Some of y'all like, ATM's got this culture. ATM's got this culture. No, guys, we just celebrate each other. We just celebrate each other. Because, guys, on my come-up story, you know, I dropped out of college football to do this. I dropped out of college football to come home and help my mom. My mom is my world. My mom is everything to me. And I'm going to be real, like, you know, I come from a past of drugs, violence, domestic violence. I see my mom get hit. I supported my brother at a young age. You know, I was left at a very early age. My dad passed away freshman year of high school. So I had to step up and become the man of the family very young. Very young. So, you know, I'm going to be real. When I got that phone call that my grandma passed away my freshman year of college, I kissed my football dreams away. I said, yo, I can't do this anymore. I got to go home and help my family. Some of y'all, you can't do that because it takes a special kind of person to drop your whole dreams just to go help your family. I'm going to be real, right? My first day back home, I met Cash Cartier. I got introduced to this business. And guess what? 6 months later, I thought my success was going to come quick. I thought I was going to have like a lot of success very quick, but it didn't happen like that. Guys, when I joined this company, we had less than 2 chairmen. There was 1 chairman 10 in this organization. There was less than 1,000 customers. So imagine that. Imagine that. Less than 1,000, because we didn't have Go Live, we didn't have the academy, we didn't have any of these things. So y'all had this academy, y'all got Go Live, y'all got like Gold Cup. We didn't have any of that. We didn't even have a presentation. We would look at the wall and be like, yo, like, can you imagine when we got this academy? We were learning off YouTube, bro. We were learning off YouTube, bro. But we still made this happen every single day, every single day. Because guess what? We didn't know any better. We didn't know any better. So guess what? In 4 years from now, we're going to look back at this age right now and be like, bro, all we had was the academy. Because this company is going to be something magnificent that we can't even fathom yet. We can't even fathom yet. And so are you. So are you. You know, 6 months in the business, my mom's house burnt down. My mom got the stove caught on fire while she was inside of it. The next day, the renter came in and they actually put an eviction notice on the door. They threw all of our stuff out and it rained on it, everything like that. We had nowhere to go. So we moved in with my granddad. And I remember over the next year, that's when walking ATMs was born. That's when this culture was born. And I remember just grinding it out every single day. We would grind at this one spot called Old South Pancake House. And I'm gonna be real, like I didn't have money to eat back then because I thought my success was gonna come quicker. I was like, mama, I gotta do this thing. Like I gotta make this work. We don't have anything else in life that is gonna pay us that dollars. I looked at that college salary that they promised me and it was $100,000. I was like, what is 6 figures gonna do for me? I gotta support my family. I gotta support my mom. I gotta support my brothers. 100,000 ain't gonna do nothing for me. So I can't go after a normal job. I can't just go work for somebody. I gotta have something that has no cap, that has no salary cap. I gotta find an industry. And guess what? God did it. God landed me Cash Cartier into my life, and God landed me I Am Mastery Academy. So thank you, Chris Terry, right? Show some love for Chris Terry for creating this company, man. It's freaking crazy. So, that next year was probably the worst time of my life, guys. I would grind at Old South Pancake House, and this woman named Lisa, she gave us 70 short stack coupons. So I was living off change, like I didn't have any money, and I ate short stack pancakes because we would go there from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. every single night trading, 12 hours a night, 13 hours a night, 14 hours a night, only eating pancakes, like nothing else to eat. Listening to Gary Vee, listening to Matt Rosa, listening to Austin Gotzi, listening to these people over and over and over. And I was like, yo, one day I'm going to be there. One day I'm going to be a chairman. Because all it took was one chairman 10 for me to be committed for life. I said, if he can do it, I can do it. Now we're sitting here at chairman. I don't want you to be motivated by my story. I want you to be motivated by like, yo, if he can do it, I can do it too. That's all I want you to really think from my story. So a year later went by, and I remember my mom was actually homeless, living on the street, O'Reilly Auto Parts, right? I remember, getting the phone call, yo, I bought your mom some hamburgers today. Like, I put her in a hotel for 2 days. I said, bro, that's crazy. Go see her, right? Mama said, yo, can I got $20, right? I'm gonna go to this homeless shelter. I said, mom, I'm almost there. I'm almost out. I got you. Give me some time. Give me some time. Let me make this trading thing work. Guess what? It didn't work. So I got sick and tired of seeing my mom on the street. I bought my mom an apartment and we lived in the hood. And I'm gonna be real, like it sucked. I had no car. I was walking to Kroger every day with her with knives in my hand because we were passing by people with guns, everything like that. It fucking sucked. It was horrible. But the come up was cool. The come up was cool. I enjoyed it. Why? Because it was fun. That's all I knew at the time. I didn't know anything else. So boom, got a car, cashed out like dollars on a trade, got good at trading about a year and a half in. A year and a half, some of y'all, it's like your first month. Why am I not withdrawing? Shut up, bro. Come on, dude. You're pissing me the fuck off, right? This shit's not gonna happen for you quick. Year and a half in, boom, right? And then guess what? We 3 months into that apartment lease, my mom went missing. My dogs went missing. I had no idea where they were. I didn't speak to my mom for a whole month. I didn't know where she went. I didn't know what happened. But guess what? I showed up every single day to Old South. No one knew what happened to me. No one knew my family struggles. Why? Because as a leader, when you become a leader in this industry, walking ATMs was like 10 people. Like 10 people, bro. We're 2,300 deep now. It was like 10 people. No one knew my family struggles. Why? Because when a leader walks into the room, it is not about that leader anymore. He puts every single person's problems before himself. Every single person's problems before themselves. Some of y'all are so in your fucking emotions. My name's Drake, and I mean, some of y'all more in your emotions than Drake music. I'm gonna be real, like that shit ridiculous. Every single day. Oh, bro, this. Crying about this. I'm like, yo, you're tripping. You're a leader now. When you press join now, and you press join now on that IBO kit, guess what? You become a leader now. And every single day you wake up, someone's problems comes before yours. And when you show up to that home event, when you show up to that meeting, that Zoom call, it is not about you anymore. It is about other people and the impact that you're gonna leave, right? So apartment, we moved into a trade house, and this was the explosion of my business. We had to move into a central location to have events. We couldn't have events at pancake houses anymore. We couldn't have events at like next to old people eating pancakes. It was horrible. It was not a good look. So we moved into the trade house, and I'll be real. After that, my mind expanded. I didn't know how to run a home event, right? I didn't know how to run a meeting. I didn't know how to host trainings. I remember calling Cash, like, yo, Cash did a training for like 30 people one day. I was like, how the fuck do you run a training? I was like, how do you run a training? I have no clue how to run a training. And I like back then, that was my mindset, right? So I remember about 6 months in, I hit P1000. I like hit P1000, P600, but I was fluctuating. I didn't go above that whole trade house lease. But what they promised me, my mentor promised me was like, yo, we're going chairman in this house. Didn't happen, right? So the lease ended in that trade house. I remember we went to Vegas. I got blue hair, braids. I remember like we went to the Vegas event. I was standing on chairs. I was like, yo, we're gonna build this damn culture. We're gonna build this culture. We're gonna make something shake. Like, we are going to be the culture. Like, no one talked about culture before ATMs. I'm gonna just say that shit straight up. No one talked about culture before ATMs. I go to events, standing on the chair with the chair over my head, people are like, yo, you're crazy. Okay, I'm crazy, but now we got crazy results. I'm crazy, but now we have a crazy culture. I'm gonna be real. So sometimes you, leader, right? You have to be the person that literally is the crazy one. And then guess what? They ask you how it was done. I don't know. You thought I was crazy 6 months ago, but now we have crazy results. Just to be real, right? So I went to that Vegas event. We came home. I had nowhere to live. My last 2 days leasing that trade house, I remember, tap into what I'm about to say right now. The last 2 days in that trade house lease, I remember my mom coming, so tired from the struggle, so tired from not like just getting beat by life. And I was like, Mom, you gotta hold on for me. I don't know when this is gonna happen. It's been 3 years. I don't know when this is gonna happen, Mom, but I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. You gotta give me some time. I've been telling you the last 3 years this shit's gonna work. And I'm gonna be real. If y'all ever see my mom at an event, you better stand up and applause for her. Strongest woman in the world. Strongest woman in the world. And I remember I was like, Mom, you gotta give me some time. Biggest fight of our life. I literally had to kick her out. And I didn't know where she went. She got picked up by some random crackhead. I'm gonna be real. Because I said, Mom, I gotta go make this work. I moved in with Cash Cartier because I was like, Cash, I gotta move in with you. We have to make this thing work. We have to go chairman. And I'm gonna be real, 3 months in, Cash was the P5000. And I moved in with the P5000. And in 3 months, I hit P5000 because I had no choice to. Right? 3 years without my mentor, and I moved in with him. And you have to understand, you're a product of your environment. You cannot beat your problems alone. You cannot beat your problems alone. Some of y'all don't even call your mentor every day. Why? I live with my mentor. Why? Because he's constantly elevating. He's constantly developing himself. And I want to be pushed every single day. You can't push yourself every single day. You got to go surround yourself in an environment that can push you every single day. Right? So I was like, oh shit, P5000, we good. Mama, we good. Boom, boom, boom. I remember in September, I was 11 away from chairman. I was 11. I called my mom, yo, we good. Struggle's over. Nope. Lost 300 people in my organization. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, like that? Like that? That's what we doing? Because a lot of y'all don't understand. P5000, now you're the money bank. Now your team's struggling. You got to pay for gas. You got to pay for their rent. You got to pay for their food because they can't afford their food now. You got to help other people. Now you got your bills. You got your rent. You got mama was needing money. All this shit. After that, I was broke. I was like, I got to go chairman. I got to go chairman. That's it. I got to go chairman. 8 months later, we hit chairman. 8 months later, we hit chairman. I hit chairman May 14th of 2020. I joined May 18th of 2016. It took me 4 years, guys. 4 years of struggle, 4 years of pain. But I'm going to be real. That was the come up story. That was the come up story. And I'm going to just be real. We were underdogs. No one believed in me to this day. No one believed in me. But shout out my mentors, Emery, Cash, Darwin, Nigel Khalil, Mike Miles. You know, all these different people, man, that helped me get to where I am. But I wouldn't be here without my team. I wouldn't be here without my team because this team is everything I have in life. I got my mom and I got my ATMs. I got my mom and I got my ATMs. Some of y'all after this call gonna go hang with your friends and shit like outside of the business. Why? You're never gonna be successful. You're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna build a culture with your team. You gotta make this everything of your life. Every single waking second, every single member in this organization, you have to literally live with. You gotta put them on your back. You have to why can't you go move in with your team, have 12 people in there and grind it out so every single one of y'all hits chairman? Because you don't want to. You're making decisions. You want to go hang with your friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, go Taco Tuesdays, Freaky Fridays. I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm gonna be real. If you ain't with your team grinding every single day, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right because when you come up together, it's a different feeling. How do you create an insane culture? I don't know. Y'all struggle together till you come up, and then it means something. And then there's emotion and passion and love and all this stuff inside of y'all. Because this shit means something different to people, man. This shit means something different to people. So, I tell people all the time, man, you don't judge a crew, right? Any of y'all seen Deadliest Catch? Right? You don't judge a crew by what they do in calm water. That show is boring if they're in the ocean with calm water, everything like that. You judge a crew by what they do in the rough water. When someone flies off, and they're like, oh shoot, Craig just flew off the boat, and they throw the thing in, and 5 of them work together to get homeboy out the water, and he's freezing, about 2 seconds until he's dead type deal, and they're like, oh, you're like, oh, they got Craig out the water, but it was really the teamwork to get Craig out the water. But if you really think about it, this business is no different. You have to help every single person come up. You got some people dying in your culture, in your team. You got some people suffocating. You got some people dying. You got to understand. Some people in your organization really struggling, and you're not calling them every day. They're literally this is their last day. I've helped some people on my team stop committing suicide. The day of. You got to understand. This is some real shit. People go through real problems in this business, but you're taking this shit lightly. It's not light. Judge a crew by what they do in rough waters. And I'm gonna be real, you cannot motivate people with money anymore. That is dead, bro. We're not over here Ty Lopez in my garage. We're not doing that no more. I'm gonna be real, the company ain't playing that either. Shout out compliance. You know what I'm saying? Shout out compliance. You can't even do it anymore. You can't even post a watch online anymore without getting in trouble. Why? I got welcomed to the chairman chat the day that they were doing it. So, I'm gonna be real. So, stop motivating people with money. You want to create a culture, show people love. Show people in our group chat, when you get welcomed by 1,000 different messages. 1,000 different messages. Welcome, 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 welcome. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Drop your Instagram. We go blow up the comments on the Instagram post because we want to give someone an experience. What does Amazon do? Amazon focuses on customer experience every single time. How can the customer have the best experience? How can this person, have the quickest results? How can they have the best shipping? Amazon Prime. So what you have to do is inside of your culture, how can your customers have the best experience possible? Experience is what keeps people in. Experience is what motivates people. Experience is what changes people's paradigm. Not Forex, not money, not ranks, not all this different stuff. I listened to Holton Bugs one day, and it's David Amite. And David was talking about in one of his previous companies, he was trying to hit this crazy rank, and he made $1 that month. He made $1 with his team in whatever coffee company he was in, and he was this close from the rank, and they went to convention, and he didn't even go because he didn't hit that rank, and that was the craziest thing to me. He made $1, but he was tripping because he didn't hit the rank. He was tripping because he didn't hit the rank. So you got to think, okay, well, if David made $1, but he was tripping and didn't go to the event because of a rank, what do people want? People want recognition, bro. People want recognition. So in your business, how can you create a business that is insanely focused? You have to understand, the best companies in the world, their culture focuses on recognition. What do we do in ATMs? Right? Every single welcome, every single rank up, every single good trade, every single time someone opens a live account, a demo account. I'm giving y'all the secrets right now. I'm going to be real. I don't even know if I should be saying this, but Here's some secrets for y'all this AM, right? Every single rank up, every single demo account, every single live account, every time someone ties their shoe, every time someone wakes up in the morning, we celebrate it like it's Chairman 10, right? We celebrate it like it's Chairman 10 because it's a big accomplishment for people. Not everybody thinks about Chairman. You got to understand that. But what people do is they think about their everyday life. And inside of their everyday life, it's something to celebrate that they do, right? So if you want a culture filled with a lot of momentum, you got to get more energy inside of your culture. You got to get an exciting culture, right? I mean, even people in ATMs forget this sometimes. I'm like, yo, bro, your person showed up to the grindhouse today. They showed up in person. You know how hard it is to show up in person? Celebrate them. Buy them some food. Buy them a Bang Energy. Show some real excitement for people, man, because that's the real love. You're not excited for your team? How the hell do you expect to get momentum? How? And guess what? If momentum is energy, and energy is excitement, and you have a culture that's always excited, that's crazy. Then you have a culture that's always in momentum. Oh, shit. Okay. So I just have to remain excited every single day, and I'm going to have a culture of momentum? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. But guess what the struggle is? Staying excited every single day. Staying excited every single day. That is the juice. How do I stay excited every single day? Someone came on to me. Someone told me on a webinar. Someone told me in a webinar the other day. They're like, Drake, how do you stay excited every day? How do you stay motivated every day? How do you stay positive every day? I don't know. It's called perspective. Well, there's people dying. There's people that are, in poverty right now. There's people that, aren't in I Am Mastery Academy. Why are you not excited? Why are you not positive right now? It doesn't make sense to me. We're in the best company in the world, in the best opportunity in the world. It is what? What date is it? May 18th. It's May 18th of 2020, and we're living and we're breathing, and we're on the route to cure poverty in our family. Why are you not excited? Why are you not exhilarated right now? Why are you still in bed? I'm gonna be real. Why are you still in bed? You're tripping if you're in bed. So stop motivating people with money. Motivate people with your weaknesses. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce, right? You need to stop acting so perfect. Stop acting so perfect, right? People don't care that you're perfect, right? And I heard this quote one time, and this is a bar, but it said, people don't want to see a millionaire. They want to see a person, right, on the route to making $1 million. They don't want to see the millionaire. They don't want to see the Ty Lopez randomly popping up on an ad. They don't want to see you posed in front of a car. They don't want to see you with the watch. They don't want to see you at an event with a 7-figure earner. They don't want to see you with the Gucci, the Prada, right? Ain't nobody proud of you, bro. Get the designer off you. And guess what? Go get in the trenches and post some pictures I can't cuss. Go post some pictures in the trenches. Because guess what? That's where you're going to motivate people. Because guess what? Jesus didn't go to people that were already saved. He didn't walk into churches and communities where they were like, oh, Jesus, I believe in you. He walked into communities where they didn't believe in him, with the struggling. He wouldn't wash people's feet. He went in with the people that were sick, hungry, that didn't they were talking on his name. That's what Jesus did. So why are we any different? Why are you going and expecting this shit to be easy? You got to go change the minds of people that don't believe in this. You got to go show them your energy. Yo, man, I am so free right now because I'm in a positive community. I'm in a positive community, bro. And I'll be real. Where my single moms at? Where my mothers at? Where my women at on this call? I want you to type some 111s in the chat box if you're a woman on this call. I love y'all so much, man. Y'all inspire me every single day. I come from a single mom household, and my mom is my world. So if you're a mom on this call, I just want to show you some love because you're really doing it. You're really doing it in this industry. And I want y'all to understand, Drake, how do I talk to people? How do I motivate people, man? How do I attract people into my business, okay? Because what? You don't find people to join you. You attract people. So when you start this business, let me give y'all some nuggets and get out of the mindset real quick. Let me give y'all some nuggets and get out of the mindset real quick. If you're new, if you're building your squad, whatever, you have to be focused on building your foundation of your culture. You got to focus on building the foundation of your culture. And guess how you do this? You got to get around people that are motivated like you. You cannot have people stop just wanting to sign people up. Actually, this is like backyard football. Y'all need to understand this. And in backyard football, you're on my team. you're on my team, you're on my team. You get to pick. You get to pick who's on your team right now. And I'm be real. How do I do this? How do I track people? How do I build my Instagram, right? You motivate people that are going through the same things as you. I remember I was working at a bar, right? I was working at a bar, and I would work there like 12 hours a day, like 5 days a week. This was my last job. This was right before I moved in with cash, right before the trade house lease ended. And I remember people would walk in the bar and they'd add me on Instagram, and I had like 3,600 followers, like 3,500 followers, something like that, 2,000 followers. But every single day I was posting. You can scroll all the way down on my Instagram and see the initial post. It wasn't cool. It wasn't fun. Like, I look broke. Like, I look like bummy. I'm gonna be real. Like, go to my Facebook, scroll all the way down. I'm not gonna show y'all live, right? But scroll all the way down. Go look at it. I posted the bummy shit, and that's what people need to understand. That's how we built the foundation. That's how we built the foundation. Why? Because your strength in marketing is your weakness. Some of y'all, my mentor Cash, he's a felon, right? Some people are like, well, I'm a felon, so I can't do this. Guess what Cash says? I'm a felon, so I'm gonna do this. Guess what Cynthia on this call? Cynthia, P2000 out in Dallas, Texas. You know, she came into this business, right? 2 kids, 3 jobs, and some moms on this call, or not on this call, outside of this business, they're like, well, I have 2 kids and 3 jobs. I can't do this. And guess what Cynthia said? She says, I have 3 jobs, 2 kids, so I have to do this. That is your strength in marketing. So guess what? That's how you're going to motivate people. You have to take Instagram as a diary, as a journal, and you have to journal your thoughts. You have to journal your journey. Guys, every single top earner in this company uses their Instagram to document their journey. Point blank, period. You can't find me one that does it. I promise you. If you do, I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, his journey probably wasn't all that cool. I'm gonna be real. You have to document your journey. I'm gonna just be so straight up, because that's how you motivate people. And guess what? What do you do when you start out your business? I go attack my warm market. Okay, you attack your friends. Great. So those are the people that like, trust, and respect you, correct? Yes. Okay. Well, what happens when you move out of there? My cold market. Okay, well, guess what? You're like, well, Drake, none of them know who I am. Yeah, because you don't post on Instagram, bro. You don't post real shit on Instagram. So why would you think people would get to know you? You look at my Instagram, you're going to get to know me. I remember my boy from Oregon, right? He was like, yo, Drake, I flew out to meet you, and you're the exact same on Instagram as you are in person. Exactly, because that's the point of this. You shouldn't be different on social media. You should be posting your real life, documented life, pain, struggle, like violence, like what you're going through every single day, because other people are going through that same exact shit. And guess what? It's your job to motivate them, because they don't think that there's a way out. They don't know that there's a way out, but you have the way out, and you're literally on the route to making this thing happen. Because there's 2 things. The negative version, where you're like, yo, what if I post this and someone judges me? But guess what the positive thought is? What if I post this and I inspire somebody? What if I post this, maybe 99 people, they judge me. But what about that one person that inspires you? I was on the phone with Red last night, and you know, it's funny, man, because he searched Forex on Instagram, and he found Cash Cartier's Instagram. And Cash Cartier just randomly was Instagram live, right? He tuned into Cash's Instagram live, and he found Ken Currency, Chairman Ken, through Cash's profile. Imagine if Cash was like, yo, I don't want to go Instagram live, because what if people are going to judge me? What if a hater hops on? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. Then he wouldn't have been able to have Red find him. Crazy, huh? But what you have to think every single day, what if I don't post and I don't inspire that person? What if I don't go Instagram live? What if I don't say one thing from my story, my come up? Every single one of y'all has an amazing story. My story ain't shit. I'm gonna be real. I just outlasted people. I just outlasted people. Let me say it again. I just outlasted people. My story is not different than y'all's. Y'all probably been through a lot worse shit than me. You probably been through a lot worse, but guess what? You're not documenting it, bro. So you can't expect to inspire anybody, because you're not documenting anything. No one knows who you are. No one knows. Marketing, you have to get known. So no one knows who you are. No one knows your struggle. No one knows your story. You're like, well, Drake, I met someone at Starbucks. I added him on Instagram, and he didn't message me back. Because he added you on Instagram, you had 0 posts. You had 7 posts. No one knows. When someone adds you on Instagram, they go and read your profile. They should get to know you without even having to do a follow-up meeting. That's when they start to message you. Hey, bro, add me on Instagram. Random guy at Starbucks. Boom, he adds you. Now he goes and reads your first 3 posts. Guy's like, damn, you're really like inspiring. Yeah, man, I am inspiring. Let's meet for coffee. Because people would add me at that bar job. And they'd be like, yo, Drake, why are you working at a bar if you're doing this? I remember my friends would come in from high school and clown my ass. They'd be like, oh, bro, Drake, that Forex thing, you're still doing it? Oh, it's worked so well for you, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, guess what? We sitting here sorry, Neno. We're sitting here chairman 10 now, huh? It did kind of work, bro. But it needed patience. It needed time. I needed to heat up a little bit. I needed the pot to stir a little bit. I needed my story to really just accumulate a little bit. I needed to go through a little more pain, a little more struggle. Why? Because now I have my story is used to inspire somebody else that's going through the same struggle. That's the only reason why you're going through what you're going through, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to document daily. Someone needs to hear that story. Stop thinking in fear. Instagram, right? And guess what? You know, one of the biggest things was, and I'm almost done, guys. You know, I only have like 3 more subjects. So, 1,000 people still on. I love y'all, right? You know, I think one of the biggest things was when I was working at the bar. This is going to be big for some of y'all, man. This is going to be big for some of y'all. I remember like 70% of people would come in there, right? Because I'm not here to talk about myself, chairman. I'm here to talk about how you can level up. You and your situation. I'm looking at you right there in the face. You right there, right? And I remember people adding me. They're like, you know, 70% of people be like, bro, you're just a bar back, bro. Like, you're like, I would clean people's throw ups. I remember my friends would come in from the bar, like party, throw up everywhere, and I clean their throw up. I would clean I would clean the floors every single night for like a year and a half at this bar. And I remember every single night mopping the floors. Yo, this is gonna work. I would think about my mom. Yo, I'm almost out from the struggle. I'm gonna take care of my mom. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. Like, I remember just like singing there. Y'all ever been through that pain where you can't even like scream anymore? You're like, yo, I'm a chairman. And you look into the mirror and you're like, yo, bro, like, I'm a chairman, bro. And you're just screaming at the world because you're mad at the world because you're just like, yo, when is this shit gonna happen for me? When is this gonna happen for me? I want to be your inspiration today, and I want to tell you that it's gonna happen for you. You just gotta outlast everybody, because that pain you're feeling, that when you scream at the mirror, when you scream at God, when you scream at the sky, and no one can hear you but yourself, you're like, yo, when is this gonna work for me? When am I gonna make it? I want to tell you right now that you're gonna make it. I want to tell you right now from my story 4 years later that you are gonna make it. And it's sweet. It feels so good. I promise you, it's all worth it. Because when you go to the gym, you're like, bro, I don't want to work out today, bro. And then you go to the gym and you work out, you're like, damn, I'm really glad I went. So all this pain that you're going through, guess what? You might have someone push you through that pain, but when you get through it and you hit Chairman 10, and your people start to hit Chairman 10, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm really glad I went through that pain, man. I'm really glad I went through that adversity. I'm really glad. And then you look back at the come up, you're like, bro, that really wasn't that bad. Let's go through it again. That was the fun times, bro. Like, I'm kind of psycho, if y'all ain't know. I'm kind of crazy. I kind of like the struggle. I kind of like not having it. I kind of like, oh shit, we can't eat for 3 days. We got to grind. Let's go. Because that's the ATM culture. Grinding is our culture. If you don't show up to grind in ATMs, you ain't cool, bro. I remember wrestling in high school, and wrestling wasn't cool my freshman year. They were like, oh, this. Oh, you got to wrestle dudes. Okay, cool. But by senior year, I made it cool. We had packed out every single wrestling meet until that joint was sold out. Guess what? When I started Forex was not cool. Bitcoin was not cool. All my friends would meet up in high school at this bowling alley and place bets on me that I wouldn't make it. Okay, cool. Well, I think we made it. I think we made it. And that little thing, that little like example, I was like, yo, that inspired me. But when I was working at this bar, the other 30%, guess what they said? They're like, Drake, you post a lot of inspirational content. You're not meant to work at this bar, are you? You have bigger stuff in life. And I said, yeah, you're right. I do have bigger stuff in life. Actually, I'm doing it right now. Because that person that you can, everybody talks all that hot shit on Instagram, don't they? You can be the biggest man on Instagram in the world. But that's where I want you to take advantage. You right there, I want you to take advantage that on social media, you can be confident. If you're not confident in real life, go be confident on social media. Go be inspirational on social media. If you can't speak good at home events, if you can't speak good at hotel events, if you can't speak good on Zoom calls, go talk to your Instagram. Go put the phone in front of your face and talk to Instagram. And guess what? You don't have to post it. You can press the X until you do. But I implore you to go be confident on social media. And guess what? You're going to look back in 6 months after posting all those posts. And people, one person, I remember this, it changed my life. This person came up to me at the bar and they were like, yo, bro, back then my name was Drizzy FX. So this guy was like, yo, bro, you're Drizzy FX. You're Drake off Instagram. And he was like, bro, you inspire me. And I remember having my bar, like I was dirty. I'd like throw up on me like a bar towel. I remember it, bro. And I was like, oh, wait. And I started walking different. I was like, I am Drake off Instagram. I am Drake off Instagram. I am that inspirational person. Don't give in to the hate. Don't give in to the negativity. Don't give in to, do not, this is major nugget. You either have a choice every single day to live in your reality or live in your vision. My vision was what I wanted to create. And guess what? I created it on Instagram. I created my alter ego. Y'all know that Beyonce on stage, her name is Sasha Fierce. She doesn't go by Beyonce on stage. She goes by Sasha Fierce. She has an alter ego. Why? Because that's her more confident version. You need to find your confident version where people are like, yo, hold on, let me see. Elizabeth Grass, right? Elizabeth, if I talk to Elizabeth, I am Elizabeth. That's me. Jay Gibbs, yo, Jay. Oh, yeah, no, I'm Jay. Yeah, no, that's me. Yeah, right here. This is my more confident version today. Because don't give into those people where they're like, oh, you're Jay? No, I am Jay. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm the inspirational one. Yeah, you're looking at me right here. That's my alter ego. And you got to tap into that person every day. Because in 6 months, 12 months, you're going to become that person. I promise you. You're going to become that person. And guess what? When you become that person, you're going to look back and be like, oh, I became that person. Like, yo, I quit my job. I became the confident version. I'm speaking at hotel events. I'm speaking on Zoom calls. Yo, I'm here. I am a chairman. I think every day I'm like, yo, I am a chairman now. I screamed it for 4 years. I am a chairman. It's crazy how that shit works, man. And I'm going to be real. Like, you got to lead by example. Like, posting on Instagram every single day. Going and talking to new people. Trading. Go live. Like, you got to be the example. And I don't think I said that quote at the beginning where this general was talking to his sergeant. He was like, "Yo, how do you lead?" I be crazy, guys. Y'all gotta work on me. My brain goes so many places. And he was like, "Yo, how do I lead these soldiers, man? Like, how do I do it?" Oh, over there. Is there like a straw or anything? Hold up. Yeah, we'll do this paper, right? We'll do this paper. So act like this is a straw, right? Act like this is a straw. And he said, "This is how you lead. This is how you lead, right? If you lead from the back." And you're just telling people what to do. You're leading people, right? You're like, yo, you need to post on Instagram. Yo, bro, you need to take those trades. Yo, bro, you need to go talk to people. You need to bring people to the event. Yo, bro, you need to get personal sales volume, right? Come on, bro, stop fucking playing with me, all right? You're leading from the back. Guess what that does? Guess what that does to your organization? This is why people's organization crumbles. It goes like this. And it crumbles if you lead from the back. You can't push a string from the back. Guess what you do though? If you pull a string, guess what it does? It moves like this down the line in a straight line because people follow in unison when you pull that string from the front because you're leading from the front. You say, yo, I'm gonna put on my warrior shit today. All 1,000 of y'all, you putting on your soldier stuff today. And guess what you're doing? You leading from the front. And that's how people follow you. Nobody followed me because I was making money. I built a team to 100 people, broke as shit, but I had a vision. I knew where I was going. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be that more confident version. I was leading by example every single day. And when they were DMing, I was DMing. When they were making calls, I was making calls. When they were bringing people to the event, I was bringing people to the event. And I led by example. Some people, guys, you got to understand, your team does not do what you say. They do what you do. Your team does not do what you say. They do what you do. Point blank, period. So if you want your team to follow suit, you need to go do and lead from the front. You want your team to go get personals? Go get personals. You want your team to have a high energy culture like ATMs? Then go be the crazy psycho batshit like crazy dude at events. Because people looked at me and they're like, yo, Drake, you're the craziest one at this event. I'm like, I know, because I know where I'm going. I know what I want to create because it's in my head. How can you beat me when I'm playing in my own head? You can't beat me, bro. You can't beat me. Your team. I'm almost done. Guys, your team, they don't move as fast as possible. They don't move as fast as they can. They move as fast as you. You set the pace, bro. You set the pace. They move as fast as the leader. They They don't move as fast as they can because they don't know how fast they can move. They don't know how fast they can move. They don't know how much pain they can go through. They don't know what they don't know. So you got to set the example. You got to go through the pain. Bryce Thompson posted this thing the other day. He was like, you got to walk on coals so other people can walk on marble. Woo! You got to walk on coals so other people can walk on marble. You got to go through the pain first, bro. Yes, you. You got to go through it so people that walk after you can walk on marbles. People that come into ATMs now, they're like, yo, this is fun. This is cool. Yeah, because we walked on coals for you to walk on marble. So respect it. Respect this company. Respect the academy. Respect Go Live. We learned off YouTube our first 6 months. Come on, stop playing with me, right? And I'll be real. I'm going to be real. You better strap up because we're going to war right now. We're going to war right now. And I'll be real. If you're going through something right now, if you're going through divorce, if you're going through like -16, if your bank account looking like gas prices, like if you're going through struggle, you cried today, you cried last night, you cried, whatever pain you're going through right now, I want you to understand. You have to create a culture, right? Think about this, guys. All I talk about is culture. If y'all haven't, recognized, I want to teach y'all how to learn. Learn by keywords in top earners when they teach. Don't listen to everything. Learn by keywords. If you notice, all I say is culture, because culture is what made me. ATMs made me, right? You got to learn how to learn. You better strap up, because people, what they do is, you got to understand, people escape their reality because they don't want to live in their reality, right? So when people play video games, good morning, everybody. Hello, this is Drake Dempsey in the world, right? When people play video games, guess what they do? They're escaping their reality. They're in a different world. When people drink alcohol, they want to drink alcohol and go to the bar because they want to escape their reality. When people do drugs, guess why they're doing drugs? They're doing drugs to escape their reality. Acid, all this different stuff. They want to escape their reality because they don't like living in their current reality. I'm going to be real. That's just real. So what you have to do is you have to create a culture where people can plug into your culture and escape their reality every single day. Your culture is what saves lives. Your culture is what saves lives. But you don't want to create a culture. You just want to sit there at home and trade. I'm going to be real. Cool, go do that. But you're scared to go out there and lead from the front. You're scared. Oh, I just want to trade. No, you're scared of rejection, bro. You're scared of living in your vision. It's not just, oh, I want to trade. No, you're scared, bro. Stop playing with me. You're scared. You got to go lead from the front. You have to create a culture and be the one that literally steps over coals for people to come in and walk on marble. I'm going to just be honest. That culture is what saves lives. That culture is what gives you your rank. That culture is what creates success, because people then have something to plug into every day. Guys, some people, they don't go through anything positive in their whole day. They come from a horrible family background. They go to a negative job. They go home, have negative family, but then they come to the home event. Then they come to the hotel event. Then they get on the Zoom calls. And you want to be negative on the Zoom calls? You want to be negative at the home event? You're tripping, bro. They don't have anything positive outside of this company. And then when they come to this company, it's your job to give them the best experience possible, the most positive experience possible, because this culture is what saves their life. This culture is the only thing positive they got. And you want to be negative? You're tripping, bro. You're tripping, right? And I'll be real. If you're going through something right now, do not plug out when it gets hard. I want you to plug in. I want you to plug in when it gets hard. You go through pain. You go through struggle. Yeah, it sucks. Your team fell out. You lose a trade. Plug back into the culture. Don't plug out. Don't plug out. I'm gonna be real, right? And I'm gonna end it off like this. I could go over a lot more. Follow me on the gram. I love you guys, man. I could go over so much more. I have a lot more written down, but I want to respect y'all's time and everything like that, because we got to get to work. I got to get back in the field. The vision wasn't Chairman 10. This vision was creating 20 Chairman 10 right now. So I got to get back in the field and create 20 Chairman 10 right now. So you got to become excited for what's happening right now. You gotta become excited for what's happening right now. You're in the best company in the world. Like you gotta understand. And biggest nugget: build a culture of high energy, and you'll always be in momentum. Build a culture of high energy, and you'll always be in momentum. And I'll be real. You gotta outlast everybody. I'll be real. I don't know how or why I didn't quit. I don't know like I have no idea why I didn't quit. I'm gonna be real. You look at some shit that me and Cash went through. You're gonna be like, damn, how did you guys not quit? I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I think I'm too psycho to quit. I think I'm too crazy. I think I like this shit too much. I don't know, bro. This shit fun to me. This is the most fun I've ever had in my life. Even though it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. We were too crazy to quit. I'm gonna just be real. And at the end of the day, you don't have a choice not to quit. You waking up and your world is a nightmare. You're like, yo, this is a nightmare. Why are you waking up to a nightmare and sitting there? Why? You got to go create your reality into a dream. Don't go to sleep into a dream. Wake up into your dream. And until you wake up and you're chairman, until you wake up and it's a dream, you don't have a choice not to quit. You have to go make it happen every single day. You have to go bust that ass. You have to, because the come ups suck. But why would you ask for anything else? Why would you ask for anything but suck? You want it to suck. You want to go through the pain. Y'all learn how to learn. You see how I talk about pain, how I talk about it sucking? Because you're going to get off this pain, you're going to get off this call, and you're going to expect roses and butterflies. It's not going to be roses and butterflies, bro. Today's probably going to suck for you too, until every single day is your dream. I'm going to be real, because at chairman, every day is a dream. But then guess what? You go put that ass back in the trenches because your team is struggling back in their nightmare too. So you go put your ass in their nightmare until they are living in their dream as well. We don't leave the trenches, bro. Because guess what I said on the first of the call? It's the consistency of doing what you're doing with no result until you get the result. And then when you get the result, it's a consistency of doing the basics that got you there every single day. So living in the trenches, you'll never not see me in the trenches. I'm gonna be real, because this isn't about money to me. This is about impact. And if it was about money, I'd be chilling. But I'm gonna go get my ass back in the trenches because it's about impact, right? I'm gonna be real. It's not for you anymore. You gotta go inspire others and inspire someone going through the same thing as you. I can't hit the same crowd as you. You're going through your own struggles, your own trials, your own tribulations. So go post on Instagram, document this journey, document your day-to-day, and go motivate somebody that's going through the struggle as you. You have a unique story. You have every king and queen on this call. You have a unique story to go tell the world. So go tell it. Stop being scared to tell your story. Neno, I love you so much. Thank you for getting me on this call. We got to go get back in the trenches, man. We got to go back in the field. I hope that was good enough. We might have to have a round 2. I don't know, but I wanted to give some value, man. I really love you, man. I really love what you created here. I love these people. I love this company. This is everything that we got. And, I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for getting me on this call. Hopefully I wasn't too wild, psycho, but, we had to do it to him today, man. So I love you so much. Hopefully, all y'all guys got a lot of value. And, I hope to see every single one of y'all at convention. I hope to see every single one of y'all at the top, because the bottom is just way too crowded, guys. The bottom is just way too crowded, and we all got to get to the top together. So I'll see every single one of y'all behind them chairman ropes. And then guess what? You're going to see me crowd surfing back to the back of the event, because I stay at the back of the event. I didn't hit chairman just to go stand in the chairman ropes. I'm gonna go be back in the field with my team at all times possible. So I love you guys. Neno, thank you so much. Hopefully that was a lot of value. Take it away, brother.
Let's go. Everybody drop some 1s, some 7s, some hearts in the chat box for the man himself, Drizzy Drake.